Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. This is it. This is the last and final story of Sonic Adventure. If you're Sonic Adventure 2. If you're wondering why there are emblems underneath this, is because technically this is not the same file I used earlier. This is actually my file. And the reason why is because the last story should be appreciated with all the upgrades. And since I got all the upgrades for everyone in this file instead of the other one, you see where we're going in this. Don't worry though, we're starting from the very beginning. So yeah, about that little warning light we heard at the end of the Dark Side story.
What's going on? Why doesn't the cannon fire? What?
Because Sonic blew it up! Oh yeah, I realized that. Huh, Professor Gerald? Hey, Sonic's here!
What's that vibration?
Hey, wait, someone is coming.
Rouge! Hey, like I said, Saiyan Scouter, look around here.
You haven't given up yet?
No, it's all over for us.
What do you mean?
I just received a message from my boss. This space colony Ark is currently approaching the Earth at an incredible velocity. It probably will impact Earth.
Oh yeah.
What's that on the screen?
Well, this is interesting.
This is a death sentence for every human being on Earth.
Uh-oh.
If my calculations are correct, the space colony Ark will impact the Earth in 27 minutes and 53 seconds. All of you will be destroyed, along with your beloved planet Earth.
Yeah. Well, that's stakes. The stakes are high. Actually, no, the burning up probably explains the condition of it.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge once all the 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected. Once I initiate this program, it cannot be disabled. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Wow, I mean, Vampire is kind of depressing.
Is there anything else?
Wait a minute, is this a...
No.
Is this a public execution? Wow, that's not even implied.
I plan to give you a taste of my revenge.
The vibration's getting worse.
Professor Gerald Robotnik, one of the greatest scientific minds in the world, and my grandfather.
Yeah, there he is.
What? I knew you were behind all this. Stop it right now, or else...
I'd have done this a long time ago if I had the chance.
Oh, yeah.
You're pretty persistent for a hedgehog, aren't you? You're still alive.
Just letting Knuckles pilot the shuttle on the way over here was more dangerous than you could ever be.
Dude, you are innocent from death. Give him credit.
This is my grandfather's diary.
What in the world is he talking about? Did we even have any time to listen to it? Oh, notice something weird happens.
I don't quite know what happened or what went
I
wrong.
love when
Was
Rouge
it a mistake to create the
reads
ultimate
this
life form?
and the transitions.
I thought it would be something that would benefit mankind, but then the military guards landed on the colony that day. They were sent to destroy the research project that I had been working on. My colleagues at the research facility, my granddaughter, Maria...
Yeah, it turns out Maria's Eggman's cousin.
Safe. The colony was completely shut down, probably to keep the prototype from falling into the wrong hands.
The prototype?
The Ark
prototype.
was shut down under the premise that there had been an accident.
But watch when this sweeps.
Among those who died when the Ark was shut down.
And watch it. There's no characters left in this now. And I think this actually
research.
It's
I lost
admittedly,
everything. I had nothing more to
yeah,
live for.
I almost feel bad talking about over this one. These are really good, but the there's something that noticed.
Somehow, some way,
There's no one here,
scared as I no longer was able to
and I think I know why. That's because this place for peace.
wanted it all.
First off, it's clearly just a mistake.
Projection.
But in my opinion,
I was
I think
able
the
to
reason
complete my
why it's
project.
here.
Shadow. I designed its mind to be perfect, pure. I will leave everything to him. If you wish, release and awaken it
If
to
you
the
wish to
world.
fill the world with destruction... Oh, so that's why you released Shadow from the base.
The Eclipse cannon is now highly reactive and explosive.
Because I think Tails blew up his eyes.
Chaos Emerald is overpowered. If the colony collides with Earth, it will shatter into pieces like my grandfather predicted. That mad scientist.
That should be you, right? We have to stop the space colony now.
What do you know? The voice acting just stepped up a lot.
To the amount of energy
But yeah.
by the emeralds, we have to stop the energy.
But how?
That's it. There is a way to stop the
A
energy.
throwaway
To
line.
use your emerald. You're the one that told me that the Master Emerald has the power to
So
stop
Knuckles'
the Chaos
MacGuffin is about to save the world. And it's a lot smaller than it normally is. Usually it's about like
You
3
imagine
tons.
The Chaos Emerald is moving toward the cannon's core. It may be too late.
There still may be some time left. If we pull together, we might be able to.
Yes, Eggman is actually allying with Sonic the Hedgehog. But to be fair, it's to save the world he's trying to conquer. So, yeah. It's time to do this. Let's do this.
No worries. Just leave it to me. I'm the world's fastest hedgehog.
Hey, let's get to work.
Exactly! We've got a planet to save, boys! Final stage, Cannon's Core. But yeah, so the upgrades that I included are upgraded guns, for both Tails and Eggman. Eggman has this protective armor that increases his health. But yeah, so that was the thing that happened. We have public executions. You just don't see this type of stuff in a Sonic game. Like you don't public execution. We have a guy's public execution being used to essentially initiate a death threat on the world. We have heroes and villains being forced to team up together. But you notice who's conspicuous by his absence? Shadow. Oh no. Man. Well, that was embarrassing. And yes, I am going to try to do the final story on one go. So I want to see my thoughts for doing this after we get to the ending of the story. But I gotta say, it's been kind of a learning experience for the brief time I've done it. With the help of my controller, wasn't messing up with me here. Apparently the time stop mechanic too in this one is really good.
Security door somewhere. You'll need to destroy it.
It halts lasers, it stops progress, and not only that, but it kind of gets things easier for things to do, and finally, alright, doors open. Now then, the Eggman cometh. Yeah, so Eggman now has armor that increases his health and matches the rest of his ship. You saw it briefly in the hero side story when we did his boss fight. Other than that, the upgrades aren't too spectacular. Okay. Not the Yankees, excuse me. And dropping. 2. So don't worry, you guys didn't. I didn't like steal like a bajillion. I just saved you from me grinding, which I don't think you guys wanted to see in the first place. Oh no. Wait for it. Down a little bit. Why do they whistle? Note to self: even when stopping still, acid is still bad. How'd that happen? Oh, okay, crap. I'm barely alive. Somehow. Okay, I gotta be very careful then. Oh no. Oh, health pack. Instantly restores your health.
Great, Eggman. There should be a security door somewhere in this room.
Haha! We blow through this door and we move on. Let's do this! Alright, one more security door down. Alright, my favorite back row. Let's go kick some butt. You see how weird that sounds? Yeah, by the way, the loud rushing of water gets kind of irritating after a little bit. And it's quiet now, thank God. But every time you press that stop thing, it actually does stop the time, so... See, you press it by X, so... Don't worry about, don't worry about, like, time overs or stuff like that. The only thing I gotta worry about is that if I accidentally go a little...
Good job. Hurry. Throw the switch and drain the liquid.
Yeah, got it, man. Alright. And apparently we're just going to stay here to drown. Alright. Now, Rouge, I hope you swim up. And, I do like how it's this, but this is connected. These two are connected. And this is why you need the Aqua Necklace. And this, my friend, is why you need the Aqua Necklace. Because you're going to be submerged in water all the time. Pretty much all the time. And that's why in my Aerosite gameplay, I immediately stopped and got the Aqua Necklace. Because of this level. Hurry. Yes. Now slowly descend. Slowly descend. Slowly descend. And remember, acid bad. Whew, that was close. Must move faster. Move faster, think. Turn. Alright, let's throw the switch and move on with our lives. Don't worry, Sonic, I'll be fine. I got a magical thing that makes it breathe underwater. I'll grab Rouge. Rouge is probably drowning and we'll be fine. Alright, so upgrades for Sonic that we didn't get. There's only one. And that's, and ironically, the only time it's ever useful. The Magic Hands. Turns into projectiles you can throw at enemies. Yeah, I didn't mention it because it's not important. There's projectiles around Sonic, Shadow, Tails, and Sonic, Shadow, Rouge, and Knuckles' thing, where you can just throw it at it, where you can throw the thing at enemies and they're done. Also, another thing that came back. Oh, I don't have all the upgrades. I was going to show you the Lightspeed attack. Well. But yeah, the Lightspeed attack's back. I thought I got it. I guess I forgot. Oh. I guess I forgot. Well, to be fair, I did have to kind of restart this file from scratch. Yep. Alright. Why is it not? Huh. This pathway seems familiar. I wonder if Sonic's gotten used to this by now. And for a guy who hates water, he's starting to spend awful lot of time close to it.
Yes!
Alright, we made it! And now...
Just made it.
Oh, bite me. Abandoned lab. Colony impact. 9 minutes.
I hate it when they leave me behind.
Well, Amy, don't bother complaining about it.
Look, it's Shadow.
Yeah, and he's not helping. For good reason. He's motivated by he wants this to happen.
I really gotta stop whining. Everyone's trying their best to help out, and so must I.
Ah, character development.
Shadow, we need you. Please help us.
It's all going according to plan. There's no reason for me to help them. Besides, there's no way to save anyone.
I love...
There has to be.
I love David Humphrey's
I
shadows.
know that people fight over the most trivial things. Some people may be selfish, like the professor said. But they're basically good if they try their best and never give up on their wishes.
I would have a double negative, Amy.
Reason to be happy. That's why you should help them out. Saving them is a good thing. Shadow, I beg you, please do it for them. Give them a chance.
Shadow, I beg of you.
And
Please.
and this is where I think Shadow realizes his own memory got messed with.
For all people who live on that planet, give them a chance to be happy.
Throw it all away.
Let them live for their dreams. Shadow, I know you can do it. That's the reason why you were brought into this world. Sayonara, Shadow.
Where's
I promised her, and I must keep that promise.
small teardrop?
That's what Maria wished for. I've got to go now. I have to keep my promise to Maria and you.
Alrighty then. Although I love how well, to be fair, Shadow's lived there his whole life. That actually explains how he can get here in like 5 minutes. Actually, no, 4 minutes.
What's that? It looks just like the shrine of the Master Emerald.
Wow, that's lazy. That's just lazy
Probably
redesign.
designed the core like the shrine to harness
I
the
mean,
power
yeah.
of
Let's go with
chaos.
Sonics. All right, then let's do this.
All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel
Here
my
it comes.
loss and despair. All of you ungrateful humans who took everything away from me will feel my loss and despair.
Wow, that thing is massive.
Could this be the prototype of the ultimate life form that was supposed to be encapsulated?
Yeah, supposed to be.
One to me.
I love Shadow.
Shadow, what are you doing?
Yeah, Sonic's got a good question there, man.
I'll take care of this while you run to get the Chaos Emerald.
Bio Lizard with supporting me. Okay, this is cool. The ultimate life forms dueling it out, and of course supporting me. Crap. Okay, be careful of that water. That's almost instant death. Careful of his tail too. Careful of his mouth, his tail. This guy had this vile neck thing doesn't mess around. That's the best you got? Come on, I barely even felt that. I'm just rocking out right now. Oh, hardy har har. It's not the one who whenever he does his attacks, he has to wimp out like a loser. Yeah, you heard me, big guy. By the way, perfect chaos, eat your heart out. This is how you do a boss fight. fight in a Sonic game. God dang it. Boom! Was that seriously the best you got? Nice try. Man, Shadow's cool. I was so happy when I found he was going to come back in Sonic Forces as a playable character. And his stages did not disappoint. Man, supporting me is good. Boom! Was that the best you got? Ignore the balls, just hit straight to the... Just hit straight to the thing, just hit straight to... Oh! Cheap shot! Cheap shot! Fine. I'll get through thrashing you yet.
The surfaces are designed to absorb attack. It's invincible. As long as he's equipped with that red life support system, he's invincible.
Yeah. You gotta be careful of those canals because you can get drifted away. I don't know what's worse. Huh, your breath must smell. Huh, your breath smells terrible. I'm almost disappointed. Come on, was that the best you got? By the way, I noticed something. The Bio Lizard's pain screams and all the roars and stuff, that's perfect chaos! I just noticed they reused the sound effects. They just reused the sound effects. That's perfect chaos. Oh my goodness. How did it take me so long to realize that? This Let's Play has taught me so many things. Listen. Yeah, that's perfect chaos. They just reused the roars from Bio Lizard. Though that is uniquely them. But that is uniquely them. Oh no. Alright, I got 2 shots at this. Now get down and follow your death. Whew, that was close.
Get out, you ugly prototype.
Exactly, Shadow. Alright, let's do this. Oh, so apparently it can spontaneously grow and shrink in size.
The 7 chaos.
But I do love this callback.
Power is enriched by the heart. The controller is the one that unifies the chaos.
I wonder if you have to say that every time before you have the Master Emerald do something.
Stop the Chaos Emeralds.
You know, I see all the testing tubes and everything. That thing must have went through hell, through absolute through destruction. I kind of want to know what happened to it.
Since we've stopped the Chaos Emeralds, why is the space colony still on a crash course to Earth? Sonic?
It's only time. When all 7 emeralds are together, a miracle will happen. And Knuckles looks so dumbfounded. I love this. The dopey expression. He's like, what the heck's going on? I dare not. The Super Hogs. Oh, yes. Daddy has this hit. Live and learn. The final hazard. Although I do have to admit,
Sonic, leave it to me. I'll destroy it.
Shadow, are you
but yeah, this spot's what's really fun. Compared to Perfect Chaos, which,
Shadow, you need rest. Let me get
especially since you could, whoa. Boom. Especially since you can actually switch between the 2 hogs if you go underneath the prototype. This is so much fun. Whoa, whoa. Yeah! This is why I love this game. This. Oh, this is the thing that's happening. That's what do you think we've been doing, Shadow? Swapping.
Here I come, you creep.
Let's end this now. Got him. Right in his neck, too. That's gotta suck.
Alright, this is working. Sonic, how are you doing?
We've almost got it.
Alright, Sonic, it's time to do this. Bring her home. Look at that. Destroyed by us.
think you had a chance?
I think he did, but we kind of messed that up.
No way that's getting through.
Shadow, I beg of you,
Maria.
give them a chance to be happy.
Now, Shadow! Chaos Control!
Maria, this is what you wanted, right? This is my promise I made to you.
And that, my friends... Wow. We saved the entire planet! And Shadow died for all of one game. We'll see him again next game. I know that's spoilers ahead, but yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, if... This would be the biggest advocate for world peace ever, considering that the entire planet almost died. And I think Sonic's charges are kind of dropped. I love how Sonic comes in alone to break the news.
Where is Shadow?
And Rouge's first question is where Shadows is. And yeah, I know, shipping glasses. But
Do you really
hey,
think
can't help it.
that the professor created him, Shadow, to carry out the revenge on all those who live here on Earth?
I love these interactions.
What he was. A brave and heroic hedgehog who gave his life to save this planet. Shadow the Hedgehog.
I love these scenes so much.
I guess you're right.
I'm not gonna talk for him. I'll ruin it.
As a child, I looked up to my grandfather because of all the great things he accomplished in his life. He was my hero, and I wanted to be a great scientist like him. But did he really mean to destroy us?
I don't know, but what I do know is we all did it together.
You're right.
So what's next for you, Rouge? Off again to find those jewels you love so much?
Nah, I think I'm gonna give up this line of work. Too much work for too little pay. Anyway, I've got something better than jewels that I'm thinking about right now. It'll all work out, you'll see.
If you say so.
Created the ultimate life form.
What's the matter, Sonic?
Oh, it's nothing. Come on, let's go home. To the planet as cool and blue as me. Sayonara, Shadow the Hedgehog.
All right. So, in case you haven't heard me from episode 1 and the first episode of Sonic, the first real Sonic retrospective I've done, the fact that I did an entire Let's Play on this game, it's kind of obvious how I feel about this game. This is my all-time favorite Sonic game. Now, does there problems? Oh yeah, definitely. The main plot makes no sense. Sonic and Shadow look nothing alike. The control can be iffy at times. Tails in the mech makes no sense. But Immortan makes up for it with awesome music, awesome scenes, fun stages when you get to it. Oh yeah, the treasure stages. Even disregarding the treasure stages, tiny stages, of course. Fun boss fights, epic adventures, wonderful music, and just like that all-around fun plot. It is probably one of the best games. It is probably not. It is my favorite Sonic game for good reason. This is epic beyond belief. Everything was a grand scale. The world was in danger regardless. When you play the dark side, you played the villains. You were the bad guys. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. On it. When you played the hero side, you were the heroes. And when you team up, it was for a legitimate reason. I love this game. I highly recommend it if you can't exactly tell. But there's actually a poignant quote that's coming up. A brand new day brings a brand new adventure. But for now, rest easy, heroes. And that overshot of shadow looming over. Now, why is this quote so important? Well, I'm going to play through my favorite stage of the game, and I'll explain why. Let's see, where is the favorite stage of the game? Right about... Here we go. I'll explain why that quote's important. There's one thing I noticed, that a lot of people are quick to not like Sonic games because there's nothing like the original Sonic Genesis games. That's the thing though, games change and evolve with the eras. And sure, there are some stinkers in the Sonic lineup. Sonic 06, I am not looking forward for the day I have to do Sonic 06. But at the end of the day, I think the reason why we stick with this franchise, why people love this franchise, even when it has its ups and its downs, is because, quite frankly, it deserves to be like that. This game is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best Sonic game ever made. Well, it's my favorite Sonic game ever made. Not the best one. The best is, well, it was Sonic 3, but last year kind of had a very, very good replacement. And yeah, ironically, it is the game yeah, that's Sonic Adventure 2. Here and there. But so, join us next time. Join us next time on the Sonic Retrospective, as Sonic will not be traveling alone. Let's team up with the classes of Speed, Flight, and Power as we grow and proclaim that we're Sonic Heroes.